Hey, what's up, you amazing hackers? Hope you're all doing well today. I'd like to take you through what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, basically months even. You've all seen Hacker Rats a little bit. Want to give you guys a bit of an update, bit of a devlog on where we are right now. Now, of course, you can also go and visit this on the website itself. Everything's up, hackerrats.com. What we've done is basically introduced a lot of new artwork where we could. We've introduced storyline. We're working on that, introducing as much as possible into the whole story, basically introducing some storytelling, also to introduce the vulnerability types themselves. That way we can have our premium subscribers give them a little bit extra. As for the usual fighting and all of that, that will still be there. Everybody can still fight, but it's been a little bit overhauled in the sense that we saw some exploits happening where people were solving these things automatically, and that caused them to get items, experience, karma, all of the things they shouldn't be getting automatically, basically. So what we did is, when you've solved a step before, you no longer get anything except for cheese coin. Cheese coin is a new item. It doesn't have any use yet. You can't use it either. You cannot drop it either. It is used for later to buy items with, like boosters, but also equipment. So that's why you can collect cheese coin right now. Can you still bot it? Yes, you can. But in fact, I'm even thinking about making that part of the game, because after all, it's a hacking website. If you can find ways to exploit it like this, so be it. But then I might do it like something cosmetically, you know? You might be able to get cosmetic badges with stuff like that. I'm still thinking about exactly how the fighting system's going to work, so if you have any suggestions, I would love to know. Now, on death, you lose 10% karma and 10% experience. So that means that once you have died, of course, you will lose something, but you can gain it back by questing or just battling again. Make sure though that you do realize that even if you answer correctly, the monsters can still damage you. And even if you answer wrongly, you still do a little bit of damage. As you can see here, you do some damage still, but the mob does 30% damage if you answer correctly. If you answer wrongly, you only do marginally damage, 1%, but you can never really kill a boss, or any mob for that matter. Now, we also have some damage modifiers in the game. I've included a small table for what we have right now. We're still building upon that. And of course, we also have drop tables. Our monsters are gonna have drop tables for specific items that they can drop, depending on how valuable they are. Once we either get rid of the bot problem or we incorporate it, we might open up drops again for correct answers. Now, one thing that we're thinking about is binding the step to you. So you have to answer that step at that moment, because right now you can still go into the battle, keep refreshing, and the steps aren't really bound to you. That's something that we're still considering, so we still haven't figured that out fully yet. Right now, fighting is still fully operational, so you can fight, but if you really want to get that experience, it's best to solve quizzes. Now, what else do we have? Subscribers can see hints, so once you are starting a quest, there we go, we can start something easy. Let's cross-site scripting. We don't have any hints here, but we can see the answer format, which is very, very useful. And let's see if we can get another quiz. Yep, there we go. We can click show hint, and then you can actually click that item. Now, in the past, I have leaked my password reset token before. I now have to click that button before I can show it. So that's also something new. That's something that has been highly requested by myself, so I just put it in. What do we have now? 72 quests that you can complete in a bunch of different categories. I believe it's 10 right now. 445 steps in total, with 221 of those steps being inside the monster fights. Those can even include download a VM and hack this or get that flag. That includes practical labs, so it includes theory, it includes practice. We've tried to throw a little bit of everything in there, and soon we'll also have a lot more, of course. We're working on a front-end 2.0. Nox and Ethical Penguin are hard at work on that, and I must say it looks beautiful. I can't wait until it comes out. I'm doing mostly backend work until that does. There are classes coming up, equipment in-game stores as well as guild challenges, of course guilds as well. Now those in-game stores are where you're going to be able to spend that cheese coin and much more. So let's have a quick look at it, shall we? If we are going to the campfire, this is where we can start a fight. We also have a link to that battle guide that I've shown before if you want to go over that again. And there's quite a few types of cheese that you can take on. Now again, don't take on one that is way above your level because it will end badly. I have a cheat mode enabled where whatever I answer, it doesn't matter, I always win anyway. Of course, you guys are gonna have to do a little bit more research unless you know it. Now, as you can see, I did 0 damage in this case. The monster did damage to me though, 15.6. Now, let's try this one, Jason Web Token. There we go. And we still did 0 damage. You might be wondering, why is that? It's because I just don't have enough damage. This monster has 500 defense. Whoa. Before I can get through that, I'm gonna have to level up some more. Now there are monsters like the 3D cheese. It has a lot less defense. And when I hit it, you will see I'm going to do... Oh, sorry, I did the wrong cheese again. Run away and surrender. Oh no, that is my bad. I'm going to take on the spinning blue cheese for now. This one only has 60 defense. I should be able to handle this, and I do. I do damage to it, and depending on what question I have, I can either win. Yes, I do in this case. And if I haven't answered that question correctly before, I do get some extra karma. And of course, once I win, and I actually win from the monster in total, I can go back to my inventory, and sometimes I can get an item in here, but usually I can get some cheese coin in here, depending on how strong that monster is, of course. So we've tried to make the leveling curve a little bit doable. It's still too hard in my opinion, so we're going to add more monsters. But first we need to complete the drop tables for all of these monsters and divide them into lands as well. We always want lands. Now, we have a special item in here, Secret Haggis. Origus is going to love the Secret Haggis. And as you can see, I also have some modifiers. What's a modifier? If I use a specific item, so I'm going to cheat a little bit here, and I'm going to go and give myself some items. Let's give myself some cheese plates. Let's give myself 12, and we're going to give ourselves some treasure chests as well. Let's give myself 213 of those because I am the admin and I am allowed to do that. As you can see, they're in my inventory right now, but they all carry specific modifiers. So I can use this one for example, but right now I'm getting 24% less karma for 24 hours. That might seem like a lot, but remember, you can easily stack these. So I'm going to use this item a bunch of times and I keep getting extra experience. And I can also use other items on top of that to get more or less modifiers. Of course, if I use this item, I'm going to lose a bunch of experience, but I'm going to trade it in for karma, which I'm going to be able to buy stuff with at the karma store. Fully functional now, so you can buy stuff at the karma store. All of these courses will give you a coupon code directly to your notifications, which you can then use. And you can have that course basically forever. So that's what we mean with play, learn, earn. Play, learn, earn. Play the game, learn about the questions, and then earn your products, where you can even learn more. Not right now, there's only this in here, but soon we will have try hack me vouchers in here, hack the box vouchers in here, merch in here. So you might want to save up that karma as well for one of those batches releases. Again, you will have to earn it though, because if you are able to hack this website right now and you let us know, then we'll definitely help you, we'll reward you, and we'll love you. We'll love you, let's be real. We don't want this website to be hacked by malicious actors, but do know that we are keeping an eye on everybody. Cheating is allowed to a sense where you can abuse it, report it to us. but don't abuse it to get like 100 hack the box vouchers or something like that. That's not the way that we want this to happen. And believe me, there's gonna be a check before those items as well. So anything related to karma and stuff like that is super important to us. If I try to spend karma that I don't have, so I can buy this item now, but I don't have enough karma, of course. Alright, my friends, that's about where we are with HackerRats right now. There is a lot more coming up, as I said, so stay tuned. We have a lot more features. If you want to learn more about this, you can always go back to the previous devlogs as well. We have our wall where you can post items. We can DM people, of course. We have a little bit of a user guide on here as well, but we will be updating that a little bit more as we go, of course. We have our leaderboards. If you have over a specific amount of experience, I believe it's 20,000, then you get a little bit of a cheese grater next to your name. If you see a little cheese next to a person's name, that means that they are a administrator. And if you see something like this, that means that they are a subscriber. So if you subscribe, you get a little bit of a gift next to your name as well, of course. Do I have to mention anything else? Oh yes, of course, even if you don't want to register an account with us, because I understand that not everybody likes that, we have a free overview of resources as well that we're going to be keep adding to and divided into several categories, but of course it's still a little bit rough. We still have to add to that, we still have to fill it in. So if you have links that you would like to see here, please let me know. I would love to add them. Thank you very much for your attention, my lovely little rats. I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye, amazing hackers.